Today we're taking a deep dive into the super replica of a Chanel classic double flap in black caviar leather with gold hardware. If you're wondering how good or bad this replica is, then stick around because we're going to check every little detail from the packaging to the microchip inside. I ordered it from an online platform that I will mention in the video description. So if you want to, you can check them out. They also have other bags, but this is not a sponsored video. I paid for this bag myself. In terms of packaging, first things first, the box doesn't really stand out. It's got the magnet closing mechanism, but the first thing we see after opening it and removing the branded tissue paper is the dust bag, which is black, while a genuine one would be white with kind of like a diamond pattern with a Chanel logo. It also comes with an authenticity card, but keep in mind Chanel stopped issuing these in 2021, replacing them with a microchip inside the bag instead. So if this bag has an authenticity card, it should not have a microchip inside. We will check that later. There's also some care instructions, the ribbon, and the little white rose. Now it's time for the bag reveal. The overall look and feel. This is the side. That's how the back of the bag looks like. Another side. At first glance, the shape is spot on. It's structured really nicely. It's even. And holds its shape very well. The bottom is just perfect. I mean, look at this. The caviar leather is shiny, but not as shiny as the original, which has more of a soft sheen rather than plastic-like gloss. So this is shiny, but in a different way, if that makes sense. And it's probably going to be visible in comparison only. Let's have a look at the diamond count. Original Chanel medium will have 8 full diamonds on the front flap, so that's all good. Now, we can also check the stitch count. Each diamond has up to 11 stitches per side. You probably can't see it on a video, but that's within the range of an authentic bag. It's worth noting this because sometimes fakes will have larger stitches and therefore there'd be fewer of them. So this is quite excellent in my opinion. This is the grainy leather close-up. However, notice that the diamonds are not as puffy, not as raised as on the original bag. But again, you would have to put it next to a genuine bag to notice the difference. And even then, it's not always a dead giveaway because you can always say this is an older bag, and older genuine bags are not as puffy either. They deflate with time. In the back, we have the Mona Lisa smile pocket, which is in the right shape and placement and has a nice burgundy lining inside. It's just beautiful. It's really soft and nice. Now, the gold hardware. The logo is perfect size and placement. Double CC with a turn lock that turns both ways very smoothly. The gold hardware is slightly off though. It's a bit too yellow, while authentic Chanel hardware has a more of a warm brassy tone, more orange, if that makes sense. Same with handles, but again, you would have to compare it next to the original one, kind of handle to handle, to be able to tell a difference. The leather on handles is finished just beautifully. It's actually really nice. This is really high quality. It's really nice. I weighed it back earlier, and the weight of the bag is around 610 grams, which matches the real deal. Now, let's check the inside of the bag. Inside, we obviously have the double flap and the little pocket for Coco Chanel's love letters here. The zip is protected by this little piece of leather, but this is to be removed. The zip itself looks like the original one, really tiny and made from leather. Can't really put anything inside of it. It just goes like 1 or 2 inches deep, so maybe a credit card or something. Have a hardware here as well. And then when we open the flap, we can see the classic burgundy soft leather lining. It's not caviar anymore. It's really soft. It's really nice, and exactly as it is on the original bag. It does feel smooth and really high quality. The Chanel logo inside is embossed well, although not as deep as you would see on the original bag. The double CC is nice and puffy. And yeah, I can see that this bag has a microchip embedded inside, which is just like Chanel newer models, but it also has a serial number and an authenticity card. So in order for it to be super accurate, it would have to be just one or the other, as the microchip replaced the authenticity card. They didn't add it, but replaced it. So yeah, final thoughts. How does this super fake compare? Honestly, for 338 US dollars, this is pretty convincing. The shape, stitching, the weight are nearly identical to the original. The biggest giveaways are the slightly too yellowish hardware, the black dust bag, and the authenticity card, which Chanel no longer includes. But again, dust bag and authenticity card is not something you wear with it on a daily basis. The leather is very, very good. It doesn't quite have the same rich sheen and feel as the real thingy. I think if you don't mind these really tiny differences, then you should definitely go for it. I definitely don't think that the genuine one is worth £10,000. Like, come on, that's just ridiculous. Let me know what do you think. Thank you.